first, let me say Happy Chinese New Year. 恭祝大家新春吉祥。As this video comes out, it would be the last day of the year of the rooster, and tomorrow will be the first day of the year of the dog. In this video, I'm gonna quickly run through some of the dramas that have come out since the beginning of this year, and some of the dramas that will come out, and also some of the films that will come out very soon in China. So this is a very New Year themed video. If you've been following my other social media accounts or just my channel, you probably know that I have been deeply affected by Neverending Fire too. So this is the drama that started last year, so I wouldn't count it as 2018's new drama. And because my personal liking, and also probably a lot of people agree that it is indeed a very high quality drama. And when you compare Neverending Fire, a drama like that, to everything else, you just feel like so much crap has been put out there since the beginning of 2018, and it sounds like a really bad thing to talk about during New Year, but I feel it is the case. So there might well be quite a few dramas that you probably have watched or you're interested in watching that I'm gonna diss quite badly in this video. So now let's go into talking about first some of the dramas that has come out after 2018's first day. So they can be officially considered as 2018 dramas, and even though it's only about a month and a half, we've had a lot of dramas coming out during this time, but a lot of them are just complete shipwreck. One of the dramas that has been dissed most about online in China is Feng Qiuhuang, Untouchable Lovers, led by Guan Xiaotong and Song Weilong. The reason being, this is actually based on an IP, a very famous IP novel that used to be called Jinjiang Sanda Qishu. So Jinjiang is a website that has a lot of web novels. It's one of the most famous web novel sites in China, and it has a long history. So there were 3 books that came out of this website, were called 三大奇书, 3 magical books, because they garnered a lot of fanship, and they are the absolute leading works on web novels. 2 of them have already been made into dramas. They both have extremely high rating, one including Neverending Fire. Yes, Neverending Fire won. It was one of the best books that people consider that has ever really shown up on this website. And then the other one is 甄嬛传, Empress in Palace. So you can see those 2 dramas have very high ratings, and those 2 books are very well loved. The 3rd book is Feng Qiuhuang, and yet its drama adaptation unfortunately fell into the hand of a very infamous Chinese drama maker, producer, who is just the spokesperson for plagiarism. So this came out after New Year, and it has such a low rating that you can double or even triple its score on Douban, and it's still not reaching Neverending Fire's level. I just find the whole thing extremely funny. Like, how could it be that different? 3 important books to this website all get adapted onto the screen, and one of them fail miserably. If you somehow have a chance to watch this drama, you will understand, like, within the first 10 minutes why it gets like 3.0 score on Douban in China. It is just phenomenally bad. Production design, acting, even the dubbing. Like, the dubbing doesn't even sometimes match the actor's mouth. And the storyline is just blatantly, stupidly, childishly irrespectful to audiences' intelligence. I'm sorry if you somehow are a fan of the actor or actress. I have nothing against any specific person in this drama. I just think this drama is just like something that should go into landfill, if there is a landfill for dramas. Another drama, Mr. Right, 恋爱先生, led by Jin Dong and Jiang Shuying, also came out instead of Win the World from Fan Bingbing, as I talked about in one of my previous videos due to censorship. It is not that well received, and Jin Dong plays this character that is just so superficial. Ever since Neverending Fire and The Pretenders, I feel like he kind of got stuck in a particular type of character. It's not just other people's fault. He apparently invested money into some of the dramas he was in, and he just seems to be really addicted to this type of roles. I thought he was a more interesting person, but I guess after a few years of watching him talking about certain things on social media or just be in those dramas, you can't really judge anyone based on just one thing you see them doing, and you need more time, a long time, to actually have a more comprehensive and correct assessment. And then there's another explosively bad Chinese drama, A Step into the Past, 寻秦记. It's a remake of a TVB drama that was based on a wuxia novel written many years ago. So that version, the original version, I believe is like over 15 years ago. And when it first came out, it was super successful. I still remember watching that drama. TVB dramas are very famous for being able to do the plot, do the acting on point, even though they have very bad, in general, costume design and prop and sets. But this new version, led by Chen Xiang, is just an epic. I hope you never get to watch it. I hope it never get bought anywhere. I hope international audiences don't even know this thing exists, because it's just 2018 is not an easy year for TV dramas in terms of beginning of the year's profile of works out there. And then a drama I've talked about a couple of times on my channel, A Flower Road to Bid Farewell, which now has been changed English names into Memories of Love, is now on Viki, led by Zhong Hanliang and Jiang Shuying. This one is out now. I didn't have time to actually watch any of it. I just kind of quickly looked at it. I kind of like its cinematography, that it's not super video-y. But in terms of acting and plot, I haven't really had time to go into it. I have a very vague feeling that it's one of those dramas that has a very old set of plot lines. That is just too often seen in these dramas. If you want to check this drama out, it's on Viki.com. Currently, it doesn't have a very high rating. We'll see what happens as the drama progresses. Then another drama that has been talked about for a while, didn't get on last year, now is out, is The Negotiator, led by Yang Mi and Huang Zitao. In terms of reception, from what I've seen, it's kind of similar to 一路繁花相送, Memories of Love. Half of the audience think it's good enough, and half of them thinking it's just one of those, again, stories about a rich guy falls for a very capable young woman. I've only looked at the first episode very roughly. I don't see it having too many bad vibes and problems, but again, it's nothing special or surprising that's kind of worth noting. So I've dissed so many dramas so far. How are you feeling? This is the beginning of 2018, and there's no shortage of just average, below average, insanely bad work. I hope this situation gets changed soon as we move into a new Chinese year. Now, there are a couple of films that will come out literally tomorrow in China. So that would be 大年初一, the first day of the new year. This is a tradition which we call it 贺岁片. And this year we have 3 sequel films kind of coming out all on the same day. First one is the second of Monster Hunt, 捉妖记2. If you've seen the first one, you probably remember the really cute looking radish, looking like a little monster that got a lot of people loving it. It's called Huba. So in the second one, we're gonna see the old cast and we're gonna see some new roles introduced, but we're still gonna see this really cute radish-like monster. I would say I kind of like the first one. I wouldn't say it's a great film, but it's an entertaining one. So hopefully the second one lives up to its predecessor. Another film that's a sequel, so The Monkey King 3, Chinese name is 女儿国, led by Zhao Liying, is also gonna come out on the same day. Now, I haven't really watched the first 2 of The Monkey King. This type of film has a reputation in China, which is like, if you are an intelligent moviegoer, you don't bother to watch. But this time they have Zhao Liying in there, so we don't know like if it's gonna do well, if it's gonna fail. And because it's coming out with 2 other very well-received New Year's film previously, the competition is very fierce. So we'll see what happens with this one. And then the third film, which is also a sequel that's gonna come out on Chinese New Year's Day that I actually really want to see, is Detective Chinatown 2. Not just because one of the lead actors is Liu Haoran, which is the lead actor of Nirvana in Fire 2. So I've only just come out of Nirvana in Fire 2's airing schedule. I definitely have a stronger interest sort of seeing his acting, but because the previous one, Detective Chinatown 1, was quite well received. It's a comedy slash detective drama. The first one was set in Bangkok, in Thailand, and then this one is set in New York. Judging from the existing multiple trailers that I've seen, it seems to be a fairly well-made, even wackier version of the first film. While I wouldn't say the first film is a masterpiece, it is very well completed, well produced, and it knows exactly what it's trying to do. The director, the producer, they kind of understand what mainstream entertainment film should look like. So it's a very satisfying watch, and the story makes logical sense, and there's funny bits, and it's well paced. It's one of those films that you would watch and enjoy and really don't need to think too much about it, and when you come out you wouldn't be disappointed in any way. I did watch some of the interviews. It seems it's a pretty crazy film in terms of what they achieved. They actually blocked off Madison Avenue. They tried to block Fifth Avenue in New York, but it wasn't possible to do it. So they blocked off Madison Avenue, a section of it, for 2 days and hired hundreds of extras to actually shoot a particular scene. They also managed to run horse-drawn cart in New York Times Square for this film. I was just really surprised that a Chinese film can actually manage to pull this off. I don't know how much money they spend and how many departments they need to run through to just get that done. So just for that part, I'm really curious to see what this film is about. Then let's talk about a couple of new dramas that will come out very soon. The first drama will come out on February 21st. It's called Dugu Tianxia. English translation is The Legend of Dugu. I've seen a trailer of this drama. While its production design doesn't really attract me, I think it's just a very average level. I am more interested in the actresses and the storyline. I probably will watch a bit of it unless it disappoints me too much. So this story is set at the end of Nanbeichao and beginning of Sui dynasty. This is the very turbulent time in Chinese history, and Nirvana in Fire's setting is fictional, but it's kind of referring to Nanbeichao, the period, South and North dynasties. Dugu is the family name of the main characters in this drama. Very legendary family during the end of South and North dynasties, because this man, Dugu Xing, had 3 daughters. All of them became at a queen level or empress level with different men and different dynasties and different political powers. So he literally fathered 3 queens, empress, which was a single event that happened in China's long history. No family ever did that, ever did before them, or never ever managed to do that after. So this drama will be mainly about these 3 sisters from the Dugu family and their experiences of marrying into different dynasties, different households, and fighting each other and taking powers. The lead actress should be Hu Bingqing, who plays the youngest sister of the 3, and she is, in history, the empress of the first emperor of Sui dynasty, the dynasty right after the South and North period, where China finally got reunited again under one family and one name. Historically, this Dugu Huanghou, Dugu Empress, is a pretty interesting character. She kind of monopolized her husband. Her husband never married another woman, not even a concubine. So in their relationship, it's just one man and one woman. And they had 5 children together. And this empress was so respected by the emperor, loved by him, that he really just considered her to be his equal. They were actually running the country together historically. Again, one-off thing in the long Chinese imperial history. Interestingly, another drama called Dugu Huanghou, Empress Dugu, will come out later this year, and it's only focused on this character. So instead of the 3 sisters, it will be only about her, and it will be led by Chen Xiao and Chen Qiaoen. So we'll see 2 Dugu emperors fighting each other in 2018's Chinese drama land. I wonder who will win at the end. Another drama that will come out soon is Flame's Daughter, that I've talked about on my channel previously, led by Zhou Yuming and Di Li Reba. The date right now is set to be March the 1st. I would say I was really anticipating this drama last year, after 10 Miles of Peach Blossoms, because I do see a lot of same actors, and I was still in that mood of that type of fantasy-ish wuxia drama. But right now, I think after Nirvana in Fire 2, my mindset is not quite in that anymore. I kind of outgrown again of those kind of very romantically driven drama. My mind is completely in a different place. So I do not feel that much interest in this drama right now, but I will definitely take a look at it once it comes out. And if it is really worth watching in any way, I probably will do an impression video on this drama. And then towards the end of March, so far it's been set as March the 25th, the drama 南方有乔木, led by Chen Weiting and Bai Baihe and also Li Xian. I've also talked about this drama previously on my channel. There's already a trailer of this drama floating out there. I've seen it, but I couldn't quite judge from that trailer whether I will be interested in watching this one or whether it will be a good or average or below average drama. So I'll keep an eye out for this one, and hopefully its scheduling will not change, but you know, you can only pray when it comes to TV drama airing dates in China. You will never be able to get a sure answer until the last moment. That's my quick run through of some of the dramas that has come out this year, that will come out soon, and some of the films that will come out during Chinese New Year. So happy Chinese New Year, and I hope you all a fantastic Year of the Dog ahead. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.